So, well, another day, another dime. On this bitch finna talk about religion. The part that I don't understand about religion is about any of this stuff is how how would a human how would a human be able to tell you how or if the world began? That's the part I can't grasp my head around. It's like, how would a human? These are humans telling you they know this stuff. Another human told you that there was a God and all this type of stuff, and it was floating in the sky, and this God did all kind of weird God stuff and magic tricks and all that stuff. Another human told you that. So that's the part I can't get past. Why do we believe that? Why, like, I would never believe any of that stuff. If somebody came and told me that somebody split the sea in half and walked across, I would think they was lying or bullshitting me. If somebody told me that they made a ship and they put all the damn, they put all the animals on the ship, you know what I'm saying? Uh, I would think they was full of shit. If somebody said that, I would think they was full of shit. So why would I don't get that. Why is the Bible and religion, why is it beyond the scrutiny of being bullshit? I don't get that. For another thing is, I'm not gonna disrespect my ancestors. That's disrespectful to you being a Christian, you black, and you being a Christian, that's disrespectful to your ancestors. So you care more about some religion that was forced on your people than you care about your actual blood ancestors. The ones that you wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for them. You care more about some shit somebody told you than actual people that existed, walked the earth, had breath and everything. See, I don't know. I can't buy it. And then when you hear just about anybody try to explain it, they say, well, it exists just because it exists. I've heard so many different bullshit ass reasons. I heard somebody say that the reason why they believed it is because it was so popular. To me, that's the exact opposite. That's like the opposite. That's why I don't believe it. That's one of the reasons why I don't believe it, because so many people believe it. That's why I don't believe it, because you got to think, in this life that we live, even in just everyday stuff, most people don't know what the fuck going on. They just go, playing it by ear and shit. Just on everyday life. Just not even nothing spectacular as a God or nothing like that. Just everyday life, people don't know what the fuck is going on. Most people don't know what the fuck is going on. So how would that be any different? I still feel the same way. I feel like most people don't know what the fuck is going on. So if most people are doing a thing, that's always been a code for me to stay away from the thing, because it got to be some bullshit. It's got to be, if the majority of people do it, it's got to be some bullshit. It's got to be tied to some type of manipulation, slave tactic, some kind of shit like that. If the majority of people fucking with it, that's how I've always thought. That's why I never understood when people would say, well, if it's not true, why is it so popular? Why is so many people, worship it? Why so many people study it? That's never made sense to me, that logic right there. I think the more people that study a thing is what actually debunk it versus making it true. To me, if it's a thing that exists or the people are saying that exists and it has very, very few people that believe in it, that's probably the closer thing to being real. If it's fewer people that believe in it. Because when it's the majority of people that believe in the thing, those people are just sheep. They just following whatever they heard the next motherfucker say or whatever. So they just following in the line. They like sheep. So that's why I never follow the sheep. So I've always thought like that. Even as a kid, I thought like that. I never follow somebody, the pack, the group of people, whatever they doing, I'm gonna do the opposite. So the group of people are Christians. The majority of black people are Christians. The majority of black people are religious. So as a young child, I chose to not do any of that because the majority was doing it. So it's for a bunch of other reasons too, but that's one of them. One of them is the majority of people was fucking with it. That's how I knew it was some bullshit. That's how I judge everything. It's not just religion. Pretty much anything. You name a thing. If it's popular and a lot of people fucking with it, the majority of people fucking with it, I don't fuck with it. Because 9 times out of 10, it's flawed, it's super sheepish, it's super... I don't even watch TV. People was asking me the other day about a song, no, about a TV show, about it. And they was kind of upset with me that I didn't know what the fuck they was talking about. Like they really was really talking crazy because I didn't know the show. I didn't even know what they was starting to know the name of it. I didn't know what they was talking about when they brought it up. But that's how I move. I'm not gonna watch TV. Everybody watches TV. Why would I do a thing that everybody else is doing? And everybody else is fucking idiots. They slow, they poor, everybody poor, goofy, headed for jail, fucking ain't hitting on life, just ain't hitting on shit. So why would I mold myself? Why would I follow the crowd when the crowd ain't hitting on shit? It's basically what I'm saying. The crowd ain't never hitting on shit. Name a crowd of people, a group of people that's doing a thing that's hitting on shit. You can't. You'll never be able to name that. Anything that's hitting on shit is gonna be an individual thing. It might be some people helping that individual, but it's gonna be an individual. It's never gonna be a big group of people that the majority of people that actually know what the fuck going on. The majority of people never know what the fuck going on. They just following the leader. And the leader be a fucking goofy. So that's why I never followed the crowd. I never done that. I never wore Jordans. I never had a pair of Jordans. Because why would I wear Jordans when every other black person my age wears Jordans? Why would I never understood that. Why would I want to do the exact same thing everybody else doing? That mentality just never registered with me. Still to this day, it just don't register with me. Why would I follow the thing that everybody else doing? I'm not no fucking robot, no fucking ant. You can't paint a path for me. You can't just paint some path and expect me to follow it. Nah, I'm gonna climb the wall and shit. You put me in a maze and shit, I'm gonna climb out that motherfucker. I'm not even gonna go through the try to figure out the little path and all that. I'm not finna do all that. I'm gonna climb on the top of the wall and go that route. I'm just saying you can't tunnel me. Damn, that sounded pause. I ain't like the way that sounded. I don't even say pause, but I ain't like the way that sounded. But you can't put me in no box like that. You can't make me go the direction you want me to go and shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's kind of what you're doing when you follow the crowd. You kind of just following the direction that's put in front of you and shit. Okay, that's what you want me to do. Okay, I'll just do it. Oh, you want me to just what you want me to believe? Okay, I'll believe it. Okay, this the holiday you want me to celebrate? Okay, I'll just celebrate it. Okay, okay. You want me to get this type of haircut? Okay, I'll get this type of haircut. Okay. Hey, we just go along with everything. I don't do that. That's why I appear so fucking strange probably to people. Because I purposely try not to act like everybody else. That's a on purpose thing. People that think I'm weird, a lot of people probably think I'm weird and shit. But little do y'all know that's on purpose. I could be a goofy just like y'all. I could wear Air Jordans and slide and catch body hats and uh, uh, I can do all the same shit. I'm highly capable of doing all the same goofy shit. I choose to walk in a whole different path of my own. And how I choose that path is I don't walk in the path that the majority is walking. I don't do that. I don't follow the crowd. I've never done that. I've always thought it was goofy. Even when I was a kid, I was like, man, why are they trying to be like the next motherfucking shit? They all got on the same shoes. Everybody come to school with the same shoes on. Everybody got Jordans on. The whole class. All the black kids, the whole class, they all got Jordans on. They proud of the fact that they all got the same shoes on. And I'm like, and I'm sitting there looking at them like, how is this cool? So y'all think this is cool? That y'all all came to school with the same fucking pair of shoes on? That made me not even wear none of that shit. I'm not ever gonna wear any of that shit. Only Nikes that I ever used to wear were Dope Man Nikes. I still like Dope Man Nikes. I'm finna give me some in a minute. I still fuck with Dope Man Nikes. But other than Dope Man Nikes, I never even wear Nikes. I don't fuck with Nike because everybody else fuck with Nike. It's not because I don't like Nike. I think Nike got some real fly shit. But I don't fuck with it because I don't want to follow the crowd. I don't even want to make it look like I'm following the crowd. So if I wear Nike, it look like I'm following the crowd because everybody else wearing Nike. You see what I'm saying? So I wore back when Nike was cracking. I was wearing British Knights. That's what I was wearing. I was wearing British Knights. I was wearing a Diodora. Y'all probably remember a Diodora. I was wearing a Diodora. I was wearing shit like that. I was just wearing different shit that a bunch of people wasn't wearing. Because why? I didn't want to follow the crowd. I wanted to be outside of the crowd. The crowd is doing this, I'm going to do that. I got that also from Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett said that. He says, whatever the crowd doing, do the opposite. If the crowd going left, you go right. If the crowd going up, you go down. That Warren Buffett said that. So if it worked for him, goddamn, he must be some good game. That's just how I always felt too. Even before I heard him say it. When he said it, it all really made more sense then. I was like, okay, rich white dudes is thinking the same shit I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Not that I put no rich white dude on a pedestal, but this is a white country, and I am chasing paper. So if you gonna look to somebody for success, you probably look to the ones that's on top. And it's the fucking rich Jewish people and the rich white people. They the ones on top with the money shit. Warren Buffett is one of them. So he said some real fly shit that matched some shit I was already thinking. I was already thinking like that. I need to go the opposite of what the crowd doing. I just didn't know why I thought like that. So when I heard Warren Buffett say it, I was like, that's why I think like that. Because I'm great. You see what I'm saying? That's why I think like that. I think outside the box. I don't move inside no box. People don't even know me. People think they be knowing me, don't even know me like that. Because I'm not in no box with them either. People that even think they know me. I just don't move in that way, in that fashion. And I feel like religion don't allow you to have no movement of your own. You're being directed. You're like on a fucking, not even a hamster wheel. Hold up. Fuck. Shit. I think I just ate a fucking chocolate pecan waffle from Waffle House, right? And I think the cook might have fucking had the sniffles or something and fuck around and gave me the fucking some shit. Right after I ate the goddamn waffle, I started feeling the sniffles and the little sick feeling. I think the motherfucking Waffle House, I'll sue their ass. No, I'm just playing. But anyway, what the fuck I was talking about? Religion. Religion sucks. You know what I'm saying? It's basically an outline. That's basically somebody saying, here's what I believe, follow it. And if you don't, you ain't shit. That's basically what that is. But here's how I feel. I feel like, look, I'm a human. Okay, who wrote the Bible? Abraham, Moses, whoever the fuck, right? I'm a human just like them. That's how I feel. So, like, what makes them, what makes their perception or whatever, however the world, since we all humans and none of us actually know how the world was created, we don't know. We don't really know how the shit was created for real. That's some bullshit. So since none of us know, that means whatever I come up with has just as much value as whatever Abraham or Moses or whoever came up with. Whatever I come up with has just as much value as whatever they came up with. Because I'm a human just like them. I'm drawing from all the sources. I probably got even more sources than them. They didn't have all the history books and this, that, and the third, and satellite views and all the shit we know. They didn't know all that. The perspective that they had didn't come from all the information I can gather on some shit. I can go on Google and gather a bunch of shit and draw an opinion on that, and my opinion probably gonna be stronger than fucking Abraham, Moses, or whoever the fuck. So that's how I look at it. I look at it like I'm a human, just like they were, and I'm an intellectual, intelligent human. So I'm not no fucking idiot. So I can look up shit, I can research shit, I can goddamn be triple check it and all this type of shit, just like the next motherfucker. So why wouldn't, however I feel about how the world was created, why wouldn't that have just as much value? I don't buy none of that. Big Bang Theory, all this bullshit. All that's some bullshit because how would a human can't tell you how the world began? Can't no human tell you that. You gotta think. Let's say the world did begin. Me personally, I don't even think it began. I think it just been eternal. I think this whole universe thing has just been going on forever. It don't have a beginning as far as I'm concerned. And I don't think that if it did, let's say it did have a beginning, how in the fuck would a human know? How would a human know about the beginning? There's no possible way. What was a human floating in space watching the shit being built? I don't get it. How would a human know how the world was? That don't make no sense. That to me, that automatically debunks the whole everything. Like, cause how's a human gonna come tell me? How's a human gonna walk up to me and tell me how the world began? Well, this is how it started. It was like this and like that. How the fuck you know? You can't tell me how the world. Shut the fuck up. You can't tell me how the world began. You don't know. That's why you can't tell me. So what that means is whatever I come up with is just as good as what you just told me. So like that's how I feel. Like whatever my perspective is, whatever conclusion I draw on the shit, to me is just as valuable as the Bible. Because the Bible was written by a person. I'm a person. What makes them being a person more powerful than me being a person? You see what I'm saying? I'm thinking with the same person. They got to have a person mind, and they came up with what they wrote in the Bible. I got a person mind. I'm coming up with what I think. You see what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. I come up with my own conclusions on everything from my life experience, the things I've experienced, the education I've had, the things I've went through. And I draw a conclusion from that. I don't take it in the Bible too. I done read the Bible too. So I draw from that too. I think some of the shit might be true. You see what I'm saying? But I don't look at nothing as the end all be all because we don't know. We don't know. So we can't look at none of this shit as like, oh, this is what it is. It's this, that, and the third. We know this what it is because if we knew, then we would know. If we know, how come we don't know? You see what I'm saying? I know that makes sense to somebody out there. If we know how this shit begin and how it ends and all that, what we do after we die, we know all that. How come we still all act like we don't know? We still have arguments about it every day. It's still 10,000 other religions. It's still this, that, and the third. If we really actually knew, we would know. We know what a fucking orange is. If we go to an orange tree, somebody say, let's say it's a grapevine, a fucking pear tree, an orange tree, and a watermelon patch, and somebody said, "Hey, go grab me an orange." Your bitch ass gonna go to the orange tree and you gonna grab an orange. You know what the fuck an orange is. You don't have to we don't have to debate. We don't know. Did an orange exist or did it not? We don't have to fucking argue about that. We can go to the tree, grab that motherfucker, and it's an orange. You can't do that with none of the religion, none of that shit. You can't grab it and say, okay, this is this. You can't do that. It ain't standing on shit. It's standing on your imagination and your strength of your belief, your power to believe in some bullshit. I got the power to believe in some bullshit. I'm a comic book collector. When I was a kid, I had a bunch of comic books and shit. You know what? I didn't believe none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? To me, it was just stories and fables and fucking shit to entertain you. So that's the same way I looked at the Bible when I read the Bible. I read the Bible front to back several different times. Every time I went to jail, I read the Bible a couple times. I read it bad because I had nothing else to do. It wasn't even on the religious shit. I just had nothing else to do. And the books they might have had on the tank was trash. So I just grabbed the Bible and shit, started reading that. So then every time I went to jail, that's when I would read the Bible and shit. So I done read it multiple times from all the different little times I done went to jail. Now, I ain't never been to the pen, but I'm saying every time I went to the little county jail, little stints and all that, I would go in there and be reading the Bible and shit. Not even on though I'm a Christian shit or I'm a religious person shit. With me, it was just, I had already read the good books on the tank, so there ain't nothing else to read, so I'm gonna fucking read the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So I know what it say. A lot of y'all is Christians and y'all never even read the Bible before. Y'all don't even know what it say for real. Y'all pushing some shit, don't even know what it really say for real. That's another thing that be tripping me out. I'm like, a lot of y'all be pushing this shit and don't even know what the fuck you even talking about. You just repeating what you heard another motherfucker say. You ain't even read the book yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy to me. Like I'm gonna dedicate my whole life to some shit that I ain't even read the book to. I ain't even read the manual. I done dedicated my soul. I believe I have a soul. I don't, but I'm just saying it for this example. I believe I have a soul, and I'm going to dedicate this soul thing to this religion, but I'm not even going to read the book. What? That's a bare minimum. That's at least what I'm going to do. Bare minimum, I'm going to at least read the book and see what the book talking about. I'm not going to drive follow nothing. That's why a lot of shit in the black community fucked up, because y'all be drive following shit. Y'all just drive. That's why all the gang banging shit went all crazy and all that. That's why a lot of this the drill rap and all this goofy shit. That's why I just keep going crazy like that, because y'all just drive follow shit. Y'all don't even think about it. Oh, okay. If it's popular, if a lot of people fucking with it, y'all fucking with it. Y'all don't give a damn what it is, what it's on, nothing. It's crazy. That's crazy to me. I don't follow shit. I ain't never been like that. I don't give a fuck what it is. I'm investigating. I'm gonna overly think it. I'm gonna overly analyze it, whatever the fuck it is. I ain't following it just because everybody else following it. I ain't never been like that. If I used to be at the club and they start shooting, I see everybody running this way, I'ma still be looking for the shooter, but I'ma run another way. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn me. I'm not gonna run with the crowd. I'm not gonna run by myself either though. I'm not gonna run with the crowd. He'll get mowed down. They don't be paying me no attention. I done flanked them somewhere. No, man. I don't fucking follow. I've never been like that. I advise a lot of young black men to be the same. Don't follow shit. You analyze every goddamn thing. You take advice. Taking advice is not following. Learning from somebody is not following. Everybody gotta learn. We humans. That's how we grow. We learn from other humans. What the fuck? That's just being a human. You gonna learn some shit from everybody. But that don't mean you follow them. You don't follow them. They beliefs is they beliefs. You create your own beliefs. You take everything that you. This is my advice to the young men out there, the old men, whoever the fuck. You take your life, your experiences, and you come up with some type of conclusion on what you believe this shit is or whatever, and you go with that. Fuck what they some what Nipsey said, fuck what they saying, I'm saying this. You know what I'm saying? That's the coldest line I ever heard Nipsey say ever. That nigga say, fuck what they saying, I'm saying this. That's what he's saying. He's saying what I'm saying now. Come up with your own motherfucking version, perspective, your own perspective of shit. Don't take what another motherfucker saying, just take that as the end all be all and shit. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. This what it is? Okay, bet. Nah, that ain't what it is, nigga. Mm-mm. That's what it is if you say that's what it is. I'm trying to be good on my production. I was trying to argue with Cooley. Cooley on live and shit. Talking about the God stuff or whatever. That's why I got on this topic. He talking about the God stuff. I want to get on there. I like arguing with the Christian people. It's just fun. I don't even get nothing out of it or nothing. Just the entertainment. It's fun though. Cause I be like shocked. I still be shocked that they really believe this shit. And they, you know what? I can't say that because I don't even really think they actually believe it. I be more shocked that they trying so hard to convince me of it. That's what I be shocked of. Like, why are you trying to? That's what make you feel kind of cultish. Like, why are you trying to convince me of the shit? Okay, you believe in dragons or whatever. What benefit do you get out of convincing me to believe in dragons? How is that a win for you? If to me that's just like you believe it. The reason why you follow religion because it's popular. So that's just you trying to recruit more people to make it just more popular or whatever. Cause you just like following the popular things. You just want more people to be into it and shit. I don't know. I can't relate to none of that shit. I don't get it. I never have understood that. None of it. I don't even believe that most people, excuse me, that most people that claim it. Hold on. I don't believe that most people that claim that religion actually believe it. I don't think people believe that. I think this like more like a cult type thing. Cause if you notice when you're around people and when like one person start talking that Christianity talk, won't he do it, saying all stuff like that, it's like a signal for the other Christians. They hey man, yeah, they gotta say they little stuff. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's more like a club type thing. And then when they say they little stuff, that's them signaling to the room that they're part of the club. I'm in the club too, y'all. Amen. Yes. Won't he do it? And all this type of stuff. So that's them signifying, okay, I'm in part of the cult too, y'all. That's what it feels like to me when I be around them type of people. I feel like I'm around some type of cult or something. Like y'all all, cause y'all don't really believe that shit. Y'all don't really believe none of that for real. Because if you think about it, if you really actually believe that if you just kept fucking up, you was gonna burn for eternity, nobody would be fucking up. If you really believe that, if you really actually thought that was a real thing, you would not be fucking up. Your ass be walking a straight and narrow like a motherfucker. If you really thought that was the punishment and that's what you was gonna get for keep fucking up doing what you're doing, you wouldn't be doing nothing. You'd be walking on a straight path. If you was a kid, your homework would be done, your chores would be done. If you was grown, you wouldn't be cheating on your spouse. Excuse me. You wouldn't be doing nothing crazy. You wouldn't do nothing crazy. You'd be walking a straight and narrow line if you really believe that stuff for real. You would actually be doing the right thing. That's how you know don't nobody actually really believe that shit, because people don't give a damn. Even the ministers be fucking up. They be having SEX with the people in the church and all kind of shit. They be taking people money and buying luxury cars and houses and shit. It was one preacher under investigation here recently. I forgot his name. This nigga, they showed this nigga house. This nigga had a castle. This nigga staying in a castle. He got a castle with a fucking, he got a Bentley outside. This is a preacher putting up in a Bentley and all this type of shit. Like, what the fuck is it? All this shit. So you done taught these people into giving you all this untaxed ass money so you can go buy a fucking Bentley? Fuck out of here. And then the way that they be collecting money is crazy. How can you not see that there's a scam? How come I can see that so clearly? To me, I can see it so clearly that it's a scam. But all the people that's paying into it, for some reason, they can't see that it's a scam. I think I ought to become a preacher. I wonder how many of them preachers is like me, don't even believe in the shit at all, but just kind of signed up for it to make some money, like it's turned into a business and shit. I think, you know who I think is like that? With all due respect, Joel Osteen and his wife. I don't think they believe in God for real. I don't know them, so it's all alleged. It's my opinion or whatever. But I don't think they believe in God for real. I think they just goddamn me, like me. They like, I don't consider myself no atheist because I don't believe there's a such thing as an atheist. Because here's the thing. If there's a such thing as an atheist, that means everybody's an atheist. That means everybody's an atheist because think about it. A Christian, they don't believe in the Muslim God. You see what I'm saying? The Buddhists or whoever don't believe in the Christian God. Yeah, so everybody is atheist. Everybody don't believe in every religion. So if you don't believe in another God, that means you atheist to that religion. So that means everybody is atheist. So I don't believe that atheist is a real thing. I think atheist is kind of like a slight. That's like a word to use as a slight that's what you try to call somebody when they don't believe in your God or whatever. They don't follow your religion or whatever. It's like a slight term. It's not actually a real thing. And if it is a real thing, we would have to say that everyone is atheist. What's the point of pointing it out if everybody is an atheist? You see what I'm saying? Even a person that's claiming to be a Christian is an atheist. You don't believe in the the God of fucking rubber tires or whatever fucking weirdo shit they got out there. You don't believe in that, so that means you're an atheist to that. You see what I'm saying? So that means everybody's a fucking atheist. So if everybody's an atheist, what's the point of pointing it out? That's like just walking outside every day and saying, the sky's blue. Of course, you're atheist. Everybody's an atheist. Who ain't? Every single person. So me, I don't even believe that's a thing. Atheist. But that's what the Christians call the people. That's what the religious people call people that don't believe in none of that stuff. They call them an atheist. But I don't call myself that. I don't think that's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because to me also it would have to be, in order for an atheist to exist, the God concept would have to be the God would have to be a real thing. I don't believe that the God is a real thing. So if the God is not a real thing, that means the atheist is not a real thing, because the atheist is someone that doesn't believe in a God. But if a God is not a real thing, how can you believe in a thing that's not a real thing? So that means the atheist is not a thing at all. So by my logic, an atheist is not even a real thing. That's like just a slight term to say to somebody when you don't like that they don't believe in your religion or whatever. That's how I look at it. I think that shit is crazy that my people is following that stuff. And then follow it so wholeheartedly. It's like almost like a slap in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like y'all done turned so pussy. And I don't want to say pussy, but that's kind of the only word I can think of right now. Y'all done turned so pussy to this shit to where y'all following their religion, y'all celebrating all their holidays. Everything that y'all standing on is all them. You know, you MAGA country, you this, that, and the third. And I ain't got nothing against Trump or nothing like that. I fuck with Trump and them really though. But I'm just saying it's the whole. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about just the fact that my people follow these people just so openly and just so wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? Like even like the fraternity. Those are Greek. Most of those are Greek fraternities. What the hell, a black man following some Greek shit for? What the fuck? Greek? So you black and you gonna follow a Greek fraternity? That's what I'm saying. Y'all so brainwashed. It's almost annoying. Y'all so brainwashed that it's annoying. You know what I'm saying? And then when you speak on any of this shit, you sound like you the crazy one in the room. But these motherfuckers is part of a Greek fraternity. I'm gonna be part of a Greek fraternity. Come on now. Just let me be. I might well be part of the KKK. I might as well call the KKK and see if I can join that. You know what I'm saying? I might do that. Ooh, I'll do a prank call and call the KKK and see if I can join them and shit. Nah, that might not go so well. It might though. It might be some good ass content. No, but oh man, religion is dumb. All that shit is make believe. That's made up. All of that shit. All of them. All the religions. All of them is all just made up ass shit. Humans made up to try to understand the shit that they don't understand. So instead of figuring out the things they don't understand, we would just say, well, God did it. If something happens that we don't understand, we'll say, oh, well, God did that. And as we start growing as a people, and we start learning different stuff with science and all that, a lot of stuff that we used to attribute to God, we start learning the science behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like weather. We started learning weather. We thought that was God at first. You see what I'm saying? So I don't buy it. I think it's more like a manipulation tool to try to either try to downplay you as a person, or whoever's speaking that shit, they trying to upplay themselves as a person, or like over you. Like I'm this, you know, I'm this righteous thing and you're not. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like a weird control type thing where they trying to make, downplay you and shit on the low. Oh, I'm a Christian. So I follow this and this and that. What? It's a lot of Christians that ain't shit. It's people that's so-called atheists that ain't shit. Ain't shit ain't got nothing to do with your religious belief. I mean, well, nah, let me take that back. Because a lot of them ministers and priests and all that be ain't shit motherfuckers. And it do be having something to do with their religion. I don't know, I just ain't buying none of that shit. You can't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining. I ain't never been like that. I ain't never been like that to where you can just tell me any goddamn thing. I'ma analyze what you saying. I'ma research it, all kind of shit. And when I done did my research on the religion shit, it's some bullshit. It's not. And look, I'm gonna check out these blues though. I don't even think that it. I don't think religion is some bullshit. Let me say this. I don't think it's I ain't gonna say religion is some bullshit. I don't think the Bible is some bullshit. I think the Bible. I think black people and white people too, and a lot of just Christian people. I think they done took the Bible and done made it to be into whatever they want. They just done made it into a thing, however they wanted to mold it or whatever. I think that's what done really happened to it. I don't even think it was. I think the actual Bible and what it was intended to do, I don't think it's doing that. They've taken it and they start putting their spin on it and all this different shit. Like for example, they got gay churches. They got churches where there's just a bunch of gay people doing a church. Like it's like a church dedicated to gay shit. Think about that. Just think about that for a minute, for a second. Like that's gay is like a sexual preference thing. So they basically saying this church is a sexual. Like why are you attaching sexual anything? That's like saying we got an orgy church. We got a swinger. This is a swingers church. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Why y'all even announcing that? If you gay or whatever, that's your thing. Whatever, I will. But why are y'all tagging that to the? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying that to say everybody put their own little spin on it. They take the Bible or whatever and they put their own little spin on it, and then they go with that. They go with the spent version. Everybody do that. Every little organization, every little woo woo, everybody that fought. Think about it, cause even the KKK, they Christians. You mean to tell me they didn't put no spin on it? Come on now. You mean, or they on the cool, they might be the only ones following the shit how it's supposed to go for real. Because the Bible really is be on some racist shit. So the KKK might be the ones doing it right. And everybody else fucking it up. You know, on some real shit. I ain't even really think about that till just now. But on some real shit, that might be what the thing is. The KKK might be the ones that was doing it right. You supposed to be treating black people like shit. It say in the Bible, it say treat your slave, you know, how to treat your slave and all this type of shit. So that mean, excuse me, that mean it condones slavery. So the Bible does condone slavery. I don't know, man. I don't fuck with none of that shit. I just don't believe it. And I just honestly don't believe it. Not even that I have any control. You don't really have no control over what you believe. I can't say, oh, I believe in the Loch Ness Monster. I ain't never even been to the lake where they say that's at. How would I develop any type of opinion on that or whatever, whether I believe in it or not? That's how I feel about the Bible and all that. Why would I draw any type of conclusion that I believe that? I can only not believe it. I don't believe that a man can split a sea and walk through there and all that. I don't believe that a man can take one fish and a loaf of bread and feed 1,000,000 people. I don't believe none of this type of shit. I don't believe that. I don't believe in magic. I think everything can be explained by science. Some things that we just don't understand, we just haven't got that far in science yet. We just ain't figured it out yet. Maybe we'll never figure it out because maybe it's beyond our understanding. Maybe it's some space age shit, some alien technology, some alien shit we just don't understand. You know what I'm saying? We animals. And then that's another thing, we too arrogant. We think we so important in this cipher of animals. Like we just so much more important than every other goddamn thing. But you gotta think, think about a mosquito's understanding of this shit. They in the same world we in. But the mosquito, his understanding is even less than ours. A mosquito, he don't even understand a fucking smartphone. He probably done landed on one 1,000 times, didn't even know what the fuck that was. He don't have an understanding of none of the shit that we understand. So our understanding is greater than the mosquitoes. So just think, that means the planet's understanding is greater than ours. The earth is a living thing. So that means the earth's understanding of this shit is greater than ours. The earth probably understands a little more than the solar system. He probably gets it. You know, the solar system, okay, I get this whole thing. I'm spinning around, whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? He probably get that more than what we get. Okay, I get life, this, that, and the third, light speed. I get a little more. He understand a little more of that shit. The earth, Jupiter, they understand that shit a little better. Their understanding is better because they more bigger and powerful, cover more area than us. They know more about this shit than us. So then something that's bigger than them, whatever that is, whether it be a big blue dragon in space, we don't know what the fuck it is. It's probably got an even bigger and better understanding. Oh, okay, I really, really get this shit. I'm the fucking Grand Dragon, Blue Grand Dragon, Space Dragon. I really understand this shit better than all y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the top of this shit. The sun ain't shit to me. I shit out a sun every other day. You know what I'm saying? I really get this shit. Y'all don't know what the fuck going on. I at least half-ass know what the fuck going on. That's what I think is like that. I think it just get bigger and bigger. Like I think we might even be a fucking molecule or something. We don't even know it. Like our planet and all that might just be like a cell inside of some shit. And we think it's like space and all this shit we talking about. Space and light speed and all this goofy shit we talking about. For all we know, we just a cell in a fucking another organism. That's all the planet, the solar system, all this shit is a cell with a nucleus and protons and all this shit spinning around it. We don't know. We just taking guesses. We just guessing at this shit because we don't have the understanding to understand what the hell is going on. And we probably never will. Unless you come back, unless you reincarnate as a planet or a star or something or just something big and powerful, you'll probably never understand this shit on any level higher than a human. You'll probably never understand this cipher on no consciousness higher than a human. Unless you reincarnate as a fucking Thanos or somebody. Or you reincarnate as Silver Surfer. Then you can just fly around the universe and figure some shit out. Other than that, you stuck only having the conscience of a human. So we only can know so much. You know what I'm saying? Even us looking through them telescopes and all that, we saying it's this, we saying it's that. That's all not, that ain't factual. That's all just, what's it called? Intelligent guesses. That's all that is. We don't know that shit to be true. That it's this many stars, this many that, this many planets, this many. We don't know all that. We just taking guesses and shit. We don't know. What's happening? Cheese handles. The Lord Jesus Christ is the one true God. All those who profess. Damn, they brainwashed you, bro. I hate that you got brainwashed. And I hate that so many of us been brainwashed by that shit. And it's like y'all don't have the power to like snap out of it. It's almost like a trance or something. Y'all don't have the power to snap out of that. It's like a move. It's like a Harry Potter movie or something that you just keep playing over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. None of that's real, man. You don't have a lord and none of this stuff. You an animal. You just like a fucking bird flying around this motherfucker. You like a bird. You no different than the bird. Except the bird consciousness is probably... Even the bird, he might understand this shit a little more than you because he can see it from a different view. The bird, he might get it more than us. The bird is like, I don't know what they tripping on. They keep talking about God and shit. The bird, he like, nah, it ain't that. We just die and get ate by another animal or something. And then animals shit us out and then we grow into some other shit. Plants grow from that. And then it be some other, just keep going like that. It's a cycle of life. It just keep going and keep going. It ain't no start. Ain't was no creator. Nobody created it. Especially wasn't no person. Y'all ain't thinking. How would a person, cause y'all be saying that the Jesus and all that was a person, right? How in the fuck would a person create the sun? Think about it. A person created the sun, bro. Come on now. A person can't even create, most people can't even build a fucking car. If you go out here and find 100 people asking to build a car, maybe 5 of them might know how to build a car. But you telling me there was a human floating in space and he built the sun. But come on, man. Y'all watch too many movies and all that. That's why another reason why y'all believe a lot of this shit. Cause y'all watch too much movies and y'all believe the movies and shit. Cause I be hearing people say that. They be saying, you know, they put that movie out there to tell you this, to say this, do this. They trying to tell you in the movie. Cause y'all believe the dumbass movie. That's a movie. Somebody made it up in their head, wrote a script, and filmed it. That ain't no special sending some messages to you and all that. They playing on the fact that you think that. They know you thinking that it's some message and all that. So they making the movie knowing that you thinking that. You know, they playing on you, on your intelligence. You got low, what that nigga say, Cooley be saying you got low IQ. They playing on the fact you got low IQ, bro. You know what I'm saying? They know you got low IQ. They playing on the fact. You know what I'm saying? Let's break down what the homie said. He said, the Lord Jesus Christ is one true God. Okay, let's break that first. Let's just break it down sentence by sentence. The Lord Jesus Christ is the one true God. Okay. The Lord. What does Lord mean exactly? Let's look this up. Let's break it down. I want to break it down. I want to understand this shit. I really do. Since I was a kid, I always really wanted to understand this shit, but I'm a realist. I'm not no fake person like that. I'm not gonna just pretend to fuck with some shit and I really don't fuck with it. I gotta really actually fuck with it for real. So let's look it up. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Define Lord.
As a noun, Lord means someone or something having power, authority, or influence. A master, a ruler. Do you want to hear the next one?
Yes.
As an exclamation, it means used in exclamations expressing surprise or worry, or for emphasis.
Oh Lord. Okay. So a Lord is someone having power or authority. Okay. So
I found this on the web.
All right, I'm done, Siri. I'm done.
Okay.
All right. So we know that this is what Cheese Handles is pointing out. This person has authority so far as the Lord. Jesus is the son of the God character. Christ is the one true God. So Jesus is the God character. So that goes back to what I was just saying. Jesus was a man. So you're telling me that God created everything. So that means the Jesus man created everything. So that means a man floating in space created the sun. That's what y'all telling me. You gotta think. A human, think how vast the universe is. Think about it. Think how vast, how many moons, how many planets, how many stars, how many solar systems, how many this, how many that. Just think how vast that is, right? How many other living organisms it probably is. How many other civilizations it probably is. How many other humanoid looking characters it probably is. How many non-humanoid looking characters it probably is. Just imagine how vast it is. How, like, if you can really just picture a lot of the different things going on around the universe all in one big picture. Imagine how that picture would look. Imagine how vast that it would be. You see what I'm saying? Okay, keep that in mind. Now think how small a human is to that picture. The human, you wouldn't even be able to see it in the picture. It'd be a little dot, little speck. It probably ain't even gonna show up. You paint a picture of the universe in its vast nature. The human is like a fucking nothing burger. The human is like, we like a bacteria. We probably a bacteria on this planet. We probably don't even belong on the planet. We probably like a virus or something to the planet. That's probably why we messing up shit. Because we're a virus to the planet. We probably don't even belong here. We was like roaches on an alien ship or something. We infested the earth and shit. That's probably what happened, some shit like that. Okay, but no, I don't buy that. The Lord being the authority and all this. Jesus the true God. Because I don't believe in that. See, none of that means anything to me. Because I don't believe in any of that stuff. You see what I'm saying? So Christians, they say stuff like that, but none of it really means anything to me. Like the Lord, the Jesus Christ. That's like some Harry Potter movie stuff to me. I might as well be reading a passage from Harry Potter. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. I don't believe in magic or none of this type of shit. I don't believe that there's no God character. I don't believe in a God character at all. I don't think that character exists in this story that we live in. I don't think the character of a God exists. I think that's something that men came up with in the absence of us knowing different shit. We fill in the blank with okay, God did it. Okay, now we need, since we saying God did it, we need to draw a picture of this God. We can't just have this. We can't just say God did it, but we don't even know what this God is. We don't know what it look like. We don't know the stories that I've been through. We don't know. So they got to write books and stories about it and shit. They can't just say God did it and not come up with some type of God character. So of course there was books and stories and all and fables and all that stuff are written to stand behind these different stories or whatever. But that don't mean that it's true. I could write a story right now and say whatever the fuck. That don't mean that the story I wrote was true. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think that a lot of people just been brainwashed, you know, into thinking, especially if you black. If you black, if you white, you damn near supposed to be a Christian. That's y'all religion. That's y'all shit. Y'all, you know, I don't knock. I really don't know. I don't know what I would expect a white person to be any other religion. You know, I would expect them to be a Christian. But a black person, why in the fuck is you a Christian? That's crazy as hell. I'm not gonna worship no shit that was forced on my people. Have you lost your goddamn mind? I had to lose my mind to do that. And how come that's so clear to me to not want to do that? And it been like that since I was a kid. So ever since I was a kid, I thought that was just so wrong for us to be worshiping that. Ever since I seen that picture of the white Jesus at the church, I seen a picture of a white Jesus. I'm traumatized by that. I seen a picture of a white Jesus at the church when I was a kid. Ever since I seen that picture, I've been like, I feel a way that my people fuck with that shit. I really feel a way. I feel disrespected half-ass. I feel like they disrespecting themselves. They disrespecting their ancestors. They disrespecting me. I feel very disrespected by Christian black people. I do. That's why I don't even like being around them and all that. Cause I feel like they being disrespectful to our people, to our bloodline and all that. You know what I'm saying? You worshiping some shit that our people was forced into and all that. What? You lost your rabbit ass mind? You know what I'd do to a fucking slave owner? Let me catch a motherfucker. What? If I could go back in time and go to the what? Nigga, what? I take an AR back in time and cause havoc, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Slave, what? Ain't no way in hell I'm following no shit that they forced on my people. Beating them, raping them, making them fight each other and shit to the death. And feeding the babies to alligators and making them work all this super hard ass, long ass hours in these fields and all this type of shit. And all the different weather conditions and all, not giving a fuck about them. They dying, all of you breeding them to be, you breeding my people and shit. The fuck? And I'm gonna follow some shit that you done put on the table? No. Bare minimum, I'm gonna respect my people to the degree that I ain't fucking with none of the shit that they made them do. I'm not fucking with none of the shit that they made my people do. None of it. I don't give a fuck what it is. That's why I don't follow none of the holidays. That's why I don't celebrate none of the holidays. Y'all made us do that. I don't fuck with no Christmas. I don't fuck with none of that shit. I'm not following no holiday. I done forced my people into following this shit. No, I'm not following none of that. None of it. None of it, bro. None of it. Not the religion, not the holidays, not the nothing. I like country music. You know what I'm saying? I got friends in low places. I fuck with country music. I follow some of that. I fuck with the country music. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I ain't fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with the country music. Y'all get me on that. Some of y'all country dudes probably racist and shit too, but I still fuck with the country music. I ain't gonna lie, I still fuck with some of the country music. So I'll give you that. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be a little push. I realize it gotta be a little push and pull and shit. I'll give you that. You know what I'm saying? Other than that though, I don't fuck with it. I ain't fuck with none of the shit. Religion, none of that. You can't come to me with no shit that white people be on and expect me to fuck with it. And then people be like, okay, well, that ain't, I know a lot of the Christians be saying, well, that ain't white people religion. That ain't white people religion. Okay, if Christianity is not white people religion, what is white people religion then? Somebody please tell me. Somebody please tell me if Christianity is not white people's religion. Somebody tell me what is white people's religion. And don't say paganism or Catholicism. Don't I'm talking about these white people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about those white people. I'm talking about these white people. What's they fucking religion? They Christians. So why in the fuck? How? Tell me how. How would we have the same religion as them? We shouldn't. No possible way we should have the same religion. No possible way. It doesn't make any sense. It's only one way. No, it's one way. It's one possible way. That way is we were forced into it by gun death. By death. Death either follow Jesus or die. That's the only way that's the only way. It doesn't make any sense any other way. That's the only way that we start following the religion and all that. So why would me knowing that, okay, I didn't, some people before me, they got an excuse. They didn't know that. They didn't have the internet. They didn't have Google. They couldn't get all this different information and learn this and learn that and learn this and learn. They had to have encyclopedias and shit. Maybe they couldn't afford the encyclopedia set or whatever. Maybe they, whatever. Couldn't get the information like we could. So we're going to get them an excuse. But us, we know. We know what really happened. We know some bullshit. We know that our people were forced into that shit. We know all the shit that happened. We know that the natives here was we the natives too. We know all this shit now. Why in the fuck are we acting like we don't? We gonna still follow the shit? So we know that they forced our people into this. We know this. And we still just gonna follow it anyways. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. So I know that they did my people dirty and made them follow some bullshit. And I'm gonna continue just continue the legacy on. I'm gonna follow the bullshit too. What? Y'all done lost y'all rabbit ass mind. On some real shit, y'all done lost y'all rabbit ass mind. Even this person that posted this bullshit in the comments, you done lost your rabbit ass mind. You know what I'm saying? You done lost cheese handles. You done lost your rabbit ass mind, bro. You posting some Jesus shit? That's stupid. Come on now. I don't buy none of that shit, man. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. And I don't even care anyway. Let's say the whole God character is a real thing. I don't even fuck with dude. Have you even read the Bible? If you read the Bible and you still fuck with dude, you probably crazy a little bit. I don't fuck with dude. If dude is for real, I don't fuck with him anyways. So that's how I know a lot of y'all ain't even never read the Bible, because if you did, you wouldn't fuck with him. You be like, nah, dude be doing some crazy shit. Dude done did all kind of wild shit. According to the Bible. Like, come on now. I'm not following none of this type of shit. And then I be hearing like the Christians be laughing about other people's religions. Oh, they be saying, oh, that's funny. Oh, this wasn't the third. This what happened in yours. Ah, that's funny. But anybody could say the same thing about the Christianity shit. All that weird ass shit. I don't know. I don't believe none of it. I don't believe none of that crap. I don't think that none of us should. I think we should go back and do whatever we was doing when we was natives and we was Africans. Voodoo, whatever the natives had going on, that stuff. If you just gotta be on some religion, if you just gotta, I just gotta join a fucking fan club or some shit. If that's your thing, join one of the black fan clubs. Get on, do voodoo. Get your little voodoo doll and shit. Get your Hey, I think a girl did me like that before though. All bullshit aside though. But get you a little voodoo doll and shit, and fucking learn how to do that, and just do that. You know what I'm saying? There was a movie about that one time. What was it called? Damn, I forgot the name of that movie. It was about some slaves that they souls had went into these little dolls and shit. It was that movie was dope. But I don't know. That's how I feel though by religion. I don't respect it, and I hate when people be like, "You gotta respect my religion." No, I don't. I don't have to respect it because I don't believe in it. That's you. That's like telling me I gotta respect Santa Claus because you believe in Santa Claus. I believe in Santa Claus, so you gotta respect it too. No, I don't. I don't believe in Santa Claus. I don't have to respect Santa Claus because I don't even think that Santa Claus is a real thing. So even if I disrespect Santa Claus, I haven't disrespected anybody or anything because it's not a real thing. You see what I'm saying? I can't even disrespect Santa Claus. I can't because there's no Santa Claus. It's the same thing with religion. That's how I feel about it. I can't disrespect religion. How? How can I disrespect a God? There's not a such thing. How can I disrespect a Jesus? There's no such thing. How can I disrespect the Holy Ghost? There's no such thing. I can't disrespect something that don't exist. That's how I really feel. And then I feel like people don't respect how I feel about the shit. Like you want me to respect your Christian stuff, but you don't respect my non-Christian stuff. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit. It ain't just Christian stuff either. Just all of anybody, any human thing that's trying to direct my path in this life that we got. We don't even know that we have another life. This could be it. Why in the fuck would I allow a human to direct my path? So I'm gonna allow a human to direct me while I'm here on this earth, living this life, this one life that we got. I'm gonna let a human direct me. Come on now, that sounds crazy. And I'm a human. I'm gonna allow another human to direct me in this one life that we got, that we know of. That sounds crazy to me. You got a predetermined path already set for me before I even come out. Before I even come out the womb, I done heard people say they was born Christian. I was born Christian. I was born Muslim. So before I even come out the womb, you already got a set path for me on what I'm supposed to believe in and everything. That's crazy. Just that thought process, just the thought process of that alone. Just somebody even thinking that they should be able to dictate your path on how you even look at the world before you even come to the world. They already dictating how you supposed to look at the world. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? To me, if that don't say humans is arrogant and fucking narcissistic and crazy in the fucking head, you done already painted the picture for your child already. You done already painted a picture that they gonna be a Christian, or they gonna be a Muslim, or they gonna be whatever the fuck you believe in. You done already painted the picture that they gonna believe in that. Like, that's crazy to me. That's so weird to me. Like, cause that's a whole nother person. That's another person. Your child is another person. That's a person. That ain't just your child. That's a person. They got a fucking brain and a heart and lungs and all shit just like you. That's just another. They got thoughts. They want to do shit they want to do. They want to believe in the shit they want to believe. They want to, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother person. So for someone to have a mentality that you're going to follow whatever I believe, just because I birthed you, so that means whatever I believe, you need to believe. That's crazy to me. To me, that's like telling somebody, I like hamburgers, you gotta like hamburgers. But hold up, what if I don't like hamburgers though? I like pizza. I don't like hamburgers. Well, I like hamburgers, so you gotta like hamburgers. Nah, that ain't how it work, bro. I'm saying, that ain't how it work. That is not how it work. I can't even make myself like hamburgers if I like pizza more. No matter what you say, I'm still gonna like pizza more. That's what I like. Just because you trying to convince me to like hamburgers and shit, don't mean I'm gonna start liking them more. I'm just saying. Y'all are followers. Cheese handles. You a follower. I don't follow no man. A man told you that. I done heard another person say exactly what you printed in the comments. I done heard another person say exactly that. So how you didn't get that from somebody if I done If I done heard another person say exactly the same exact thing, that means you got it from somebody. That means you're a follower. You following somebody else's perspective instead of just creating your own. Instead of listening to them or whatever they have to say, adding that to your shit and following your own how you look at shit. That's how I do. I don't follow nobody. I take advice or if I get information from other sources, but I'm gonna put that shit into my pot and stir it up. And I'm gonna come up with the perspective that I have on it. That's why I don't believe in none of that shit. That's a human perspective. Thinking that all humans came from two humans. That don't even make no sense. Y'all don't even be thinking. That don't even make sense. You ain't even gotta think long on that one. Okay, let me think. Did two humans come from two humans? Okay, I mean all the humans come from two humans. Okay, well, after you have kids, so what the kids start banging each other? How that work? So if the kids start banging each other, wouldn't the babies have been off a little bit? Don't they cause problems within the DNA and all that when you start having too much of that going on in the inner? You know, I don't want to say the word, but you know what I'm saying. Like I thought that started causing problems with the people. So wouldn't all of us be kind of like throwed a little bit? I'm just saying that don't make sense. If it don't make sense, it's probably some bullshit. That's just real. That's my life experience. Me being here almost 50 years, I done realized that if it don't make sense, most of the things that don't make sense in life, they always was some bullshit. Like 98% of the time in my life, my whole time on this planet, if it did the things that didn't make sense, usually was some bullshit. Most of the time. It's probably like one or two times some shit maybe surprised me or some shit. Like, okay, it wasn't even no bullshit there. I thought that was some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time, if it looked like a duck, quacked like a duck, walked like a duck, smelled like a duck, it was a mother clucking duck. Facts. That's like 98.3% of the goddamn time. So, same thing, you can apply that same logic to religion. It walks like a duck, quacks like a duck. It's a mother clucking duck. Facts. This is Amadi Media. I'm out.